After work on a Saturday morning, thought I'd take the wife's bike out for a spin to see how it goes. Hasn't been out for a while, and we're potentially going to the MotoGP on it in a couple of weeks. Thought I'd better give it a run, make sure it's all good. Always turns heads, this bike, because it's got that MotoGP sound to it, that race bike sound. There's a neutral. This one produces 122 horses at the rear wheel apparently. Might have to take this one down to Phil as well and get him to give it a bit of a tune, see what it can do. Just got a bit of a poke on it. Quiet Saturday morning. High revving through town on the little 600. Probably not so little 600 because it's my first sports bike was a 600. My first ever motorbike I owned was a 750. Then I bought a Ninja 600 and that thing flew. This thing probably would eat that. I wonder if she's used to the clutch. It's so different. The cable clutch is so different to the hydraulic clutch I got on the Muser. It's a bit talky, this one. It's got a lot of poke on it. Anyway, nearly at work. Catch ya. Lunch in Torquay with the family. Back on the little pocket rocket. End up with the BMW and my bloody tailpipe in a minute. Well, happy with a little 600. Days are only going to get better. We've got 3 weeks before the MotoGP. Still don't know whether we're going to take the bikes or a car. All depends on the weather. It's a 3-hour trip or 3.5-hour trip to get there either way in any vehicle. Sounds like I was doing 1,000,000 miles an hour this one. So we had here in Geelong a big car crash down on one of the major highways, Colac Road, which is a big 4-lane, or 2-lane each way, but a 4-lane highway. 5 people were airlifted from Geelong to Melbourne. Apparently a truck came in contact with the car. Looks like from the pictures I saw, looks like the car was T-boned trying to cross over the major highway. Without sounding racist, but there were 5 Asians in that car, and they pulled out in front of a truck. Now my question is, if that was a motorbike, that bike would be dead. Be just another bike statistic on the road. If these people can't see a big truck, how the hell are they going to see a motorcycle? I think there needs to be some kind of law implemented when you come to Australia and you come into any country to sit some kind of test before you can get the license to drive. Our road toll's that high at the moment here in Victoria for us bikers. And I would put money to say that at least 95% of those, or at least 95% of those accidents or those deaths are probably due to no fault of the biker. Again, if that driver of that SUV the other day here in Geelong, if they couldn't see a friggin' truck coming down the highway, got no chance of seeing a bike. And yet they're everywhere down here. You try and do the speed limit on the Great Ocean Road, which is only 80k, and there's always some car sitting in front of you doing 40 kilometres an hour. Not pulling into any of the turnouts, just doing 40 kilometres an hour, taking photos. I've heard people say that they've seen these people take photos from the driver's seat of the scenery. I've taken a truck down the Great Ocean Road, and I, for one, I live in my mirror. I know the road, I know where I'm going, but I live in my mirror. If I see a vehicle that's coming up behind me and I'm going to slow them down, I'll pull over the next turning lane. It's only going to piss the people off behind you if you don't. And it probably adds another minute to your time. Probably not even. Everyone gets a happy drive or a happy ride. happy destination. But it's those idiots that do 40 kilometres an hour on an 80k stretch of road, almost forcing the rider or the driver behind the slow car to go around at an unsafe bend or somewhere stupid, because all the person behind those is slightly cracked to shits. And the blue and reds don't care. They're not out there booking slow people, they're only booking fast people. Oh, this bloke, what's got an indicator on forward? Where is he going? Who knows? I think I've survived enough on the bike. I think I've survived so long on a bike because I ride like I'm scared. I ride like everyone's out to kill me. I ride defensively. You see where I put my bike just before coming up to a Tina section onto this road. There's a car coming, and if he hadn't have seen me, he would have just come out. Luckily he saw me, but I was putting my bike into position in case he didn't see me. I was ready to get out of there. I think they don't teach that when you get your bike license. They don't teach that. They put you in a little tennis court. They get you to ride around in circles at 20 kilometres an hour, and that's it. Pass your written test, get your license, go out and battle the brave world. Tell you to wear a high-vis jacket so people know what to aim at. They didn't do a study, but they should have, I suppose. We had a paramedic here in Geelong, a bike paramedic. Bike was only here in Geelong for a week, got cleaned out. Car ran him off the road or hit him or did something or other, but had an accident. Paramedic. Those bikes stand out like dog's paws. They've got big fluorescent everything on their bike. They've got fluorescent vests, they've got white helmets, they've got everything that's going to stand out in a motorbike is on that paramedic. And yet a car still didn't see him. What do they call it? Smitty. Sorry mate, I didn't see you. And now they're telling these learners to put high-vis vests on. It's not only bikes that have target fixations, cars have target fixation as well. So if a driver's looking at a bike because that's what he's looking at, his high-vis vest, the probability of that bike getting cleaned up is going to be pretty high, worst case scenario. I don't think I'm a big fan of being dictated on what I can or could or should or wouldn't wear on a motorbike. I think there needs to be a bare minimum. I think I'm wearing the bare minimum right now. Leather jacket, Kevlar jeans, leather gloves, helmet obviously. The only thing I don't have on today are my boots, because I went to work in these shoes. I couldn't put my shoes down my jacket, so I'm just wearing my shoes I was wearing to work, a pair of Gore-Tex waterproof shoes. Now I've got the hiccups after lunch. I think if every rider, or sorry, every driver out there, if they all spent 12 months on their bike licence or getting their bike licence and ride around first, then get a car licence, I think there'll be a lot more awareness of motorbikes on the road. I'm kind of lucky. My old man had a bike, mum had a bike when I grew up. Now I've got a bike, my wife's got a bike, all my sisters seem to have a bike. I'm always turning my head whenever I hear a bike on the road. Mainly because I want to see if anybody's got a bike faster than mine. Come around this roundabout one day and had someone sitting in the left hand lane right about here, turned right in front of me. I only ever did it once. I've only ever had it happen to me once, and now I always look out for it. This is that road we had the accident on. This road here, only probably 20k behind me, probably not even 15k behind me. Whoever decided that loud bikes don't save lives are wrong. I'm a little bit comforted by the fact that I know most people who haven't got their stereo blasting can hear me coming no matter what bike I'm on. If I know they can hear me, I know they're going to look for me. If they can't hear me, they won't look. The people that sit in the right hand lane should be. Look at these, will you? Going slightly slower than the person in the left-hand lane. Is he slowing down so he can hop in the left-hand lane, or? I wonder why it's dangerous for bikes out there. Fucking morons like that. Same deal here. Anyway, there's my rant, there's my little bitch for the day. Never get sick of looking at that coming over here. Catch you on the next one. Hmm.